Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another SundayComics.com video. It's a hot summer's day here in Essex, and I thought I would share with you some more of the comics that I picked up at the auction in Suffolk probably 5 or 6 weeks ago now. I have shown you some of the pickups, but I haven't shown you this set. So this was a set that was just advertised as a lot containing Scarlet Witch. I think I paid about 30-40 pounds for this lot. It is another incredible bargain from this auction. This auction was just the auction that kept on giving. I'm going to show you them. Just great comics with some nice covers. So for the first off, we've got the Vision and Scarlet Witch mini-series, I think from 1983, I think. And here is number one. This is an interesting comic because it's one of the ones that went a bit loopy when we had WandaVision back last year. So a 9.8 of this hit about $290 in April 2021 from its position where it was hovering around $80 before that. However, it is now steady at around about $140. Now, this is typical of what happens to these things. So it started off at $80 and $90. It went to a ridiculous high of $290. Lots of flippers made lots of money, and it came back down. And it's now, but it's back above, steadily above where it was before. So it was odds around 80. It's now sitting around about 140. So this one, all of these from this auction in Suffolk that I got are in pretty good condition. Nine pluses. So here we have issue number 2. There we go. And as I said, it is a 4-issue mini-series. Issue number 3. And finally, a really nice cover here with Magneto on it. I like this cover, great Magneto cover, Revelations. Okay, so that was the first part of this pickup. Not only did we get that, which is worth 30-40 quid by itself, that little mini-series. Then there was a 12-issue mini-series, excuse me, came out 2 years later, 1985. This was a 12-issue limited series, Vision and the Scarlet Witch. This is a really nice series. I think a bit harder to find. In fact, the first issue here is actually in a 9.8, is a higher value than the one from the first series. This goes for around about, in a 9.8 now, this goes for around $180. And as I say, these ones I've got here, they're all nine pluses. Really good condition. That's number 1. Number 2, I think we've got Wonder Man on the cover here. We've got Wonder Man coming shortly, so maybe this one will go up in price a bit. Wonder Man has a long connection with Scarlet Witch and Vision. The Vision is Wonder Man, effectively. Go read the comics. Okay, number 3, When Witches Die. Okay. Number 4, Scarlet Witch is having a baby, but the locals aren't happy. Oh, Scarlet Witch is having a baby. Let's wait to see what happens. Vision and Scarlet Witch in the Land of the Dead. This is when comics were comics. You got proper story in each comic. Vision and the Scarlet Witch, the mutant that came to dinner. Da, da, da. I don't actually know who the mutant is that came to dinner. I'm going to have to look it. I'm going to have to read this one to find out. Okay, number 7. We've got the Terrible Toad King. The Terrible Toad King on the cover. How many Toad King covers have you got? Vision and the Scarlet Witch, Demon Busters. We've got Quicksilver and Power Man, Luke Cage Power Man. Scarlet Witch, and this is a really nice cover. We've got the Enchantress here. She's also got quite a long history with Wonder Man and Vision and Scarlet Witch. The Enchantress. Okay, number 10. Quicksilver goes mad. He's not happy. Is that Crystal, his wife? She's not looking very well. Okay. Number 11, and we've got the black suit on the cover. We got Spider-Man in his black suit on the cover of Vision and Scarlet Witch, number 11. And then finally, and this is a money book. So this one, number 12, is worth, I think, probably a bit more than number 1. Why is that, you ask? Well, we get the birth of Scarlet Witch's twin boys, Speed and Wiccan. Okay, I think we're going to get to see Speed and Wiccan in the MCU at some stage. So watch this space. Wanda Maximoff, the Vision, they're not done in the MCU. They're ongoing characters. They're both key players in the Avengers. And their sons are going to play a future in the MCU as well. So I think this is a bit of a minor key. Vision and Scarlet Witch, end of the miniseries, number 12, birth. And we got the Grim Reaper down here. Grim Reaper is the brother of Wonder Man. Yeah. Okay, great stuff. Okay, then a much later, I think this is in the 90s or somewhere. This is Scarlet Witch gets her own, her first solo limited series. Okay, I didn't even know about this, but it came in this lot that I got from Suffolk. Scarlet Witch number 1. Check this out. It's actually in a 9.8. This is a $80 to $90 book. Scarlet Witch number 2. A Scarlet Witch and War Machine and Spider Woman. Okay, there's an interesting combination. And finally, Scarlet Witch number 4, Showdown with Law. Okay, so did I get my money's worth? Oh, yes. Now, this Suffolk auction, quite a few of the purchases I made, I think I made probably 6, 7, 8 times what I paid for these comics in value. I paid, I think, 30 to 40 pounds for this. Like, it may even have been less. All of them 9.0 pluses. I only need one of those number 1s to be a 9.2, 9.4, 9.6, and it's paid for the whole lot, the rest thrown in free. So I think probably on that lot as well, I've got 5, 6 times my money's worth. Some really nice books in really nice condition. So I hope you've enjoyed me showing you those. That's your lot. See you again soon.